So today's video will be all about wrist aiming versus arm aiming. So almost everyone has asked the question after watching one of my videos, for example best mouse settings 1 week ago or even 3 months ago. So basically if you haven't watched those videos, check them out. The link will be in the description of course. But nonetheless, those videos are just telling you what the best pro players use. So basically what sensitivity in game and for the mouses. Because it's one of the best things to find yourself what you prefer and like, so you could have the best aim as possible and kill everyone who stands in your way. Having said that, here's the video that you've been looking for. And yes, I'm not talking about how to get free V-Bucks. We have plenty of those videos as well. But today's one is one of the most important ones. Because when you have watched some of my videos, you can clearly see that a lot of pro players have different sensitivity, for example, and have different sensitivity as well in game versus for their mouses. So definitely you should know that every mouse has the default setting that is about 800 dpi. Of course some have 500 or 600, but almost for all the mouses you can change them in the program that came with the mouse. So the big thing that you're asking yourself, do I use wrist aiming or arm aiming? What are the best sensitivities for them? And should I care at all? Okay, so first of all we'll go into wrist aiming. Okay, so the name should basically almost tell 50% of the story. All that you do is you aim with your wrist. Wrist is commonly used with desk that doesn't have a lot of space. So it means that you place your hand and the mouse about half of the way or really close to the desk border. So meaning that you don't use a lot of space on your desk and you can basically aim. This wrist aiming helps a lot to shoot in long ranges and medium ranges, but it's a bit harder to, for example, fight in shotgun fights. Because the main thing that you need to keep remembering is that whenever you're aiming with the wrist, it isn't and doesn't go as fast as you may think, because you cannot rotate your hand fully 180 degrees, and of course it's a lot slower. So main thing for wrist aiming, you want to put a lot higher DPI if you feel like you are too slow or cannot move your hand too fast. As well, one of the most important things are that people who use wrist aiming mainly use as well chairs with a lumbar support. So if you're not aware what is lumbar support, almost every chairs have them. So it's those basically two arms that just you can place your own arms on them. So it's like a desk extension, so you don't need to like put your arms somewhere down or whatever. So yeah, they help a lot to rest your hand on it and just be more comfortable with it, of course. Okay, and the second thing is arm aiming. Yes, it's almost the same thing, just otherwise. So with arm aiming, you need a lot more desk space and you put your arm longer into the desk. So for this thing, a lot of times you don't need the lumbar support because you're resting your hands on the desk itself. But of course, that requires bigger mouse pads, of course, bigger desks and other stuff like that. And with this method, you need a lot lower DPI, aka the sensitivity, because you can move your arm a lot faster and the movement is a lot quicker than, for example, wrist aiming. Yes, and this helps a lot with a shotgun fights and medium range fights, but it's a lot harder to aim in long ranges. So yeah, this is basically it. The main point, what I'm trying to say is you can use both of them, of course, depending on what type of desk you have or how big mouse pad you have. So yeah, both of them are viable and there isn't a winner which one is the best, because every player prefers something else. So the best thing that you need to do is just try to get the middle ground. Either way, if you're using wrist aiming or arm aiming, just trying to find the middle ground. So whenever you're shooting long range, your DPI isn't too high and you can actually like normally shoot. As well, it's the same thing with medium range and long range. You never want to be good, like for example at close range and be bad at long range. To have one of the best results in the game, you want to do all of the things right. So that's that. Like I said in the beginning of the video, if you haven't checked your favorite streamers and pro Fortnite player sensitivity settings and what mouses they use, I have 2 videos for you, so check both of them out. Link will be in the description as well per usual. And on top of that, I have 2 more videos about keyboards, so if you are interested in general about peripherals, I have you covered. As well, for today's video, I'll be doing a 5,000 V-Bucks giveaway. So if you want to purchase any gliders, season passes, anything that you want, all that you need to do to enter is click like on this video, subscribe of course, and comment in comment section down below your favorite skin in Fortnite. Winner of course will be picked and DM'd after 72 hours, aka 3 days. As well, you can earn on top of this free V-Bucks for yourself for free. So the video tutorial will be in the description like per usual. Thanks for watching guys, hope you had an awesome day, see you tomorrow, peace.
Yo, I ain't here for the money